see how the audio is. Hold on, something's playing in the background that shouldn't be. Clicking a little bit. Could be worse. Let's clear it out. I heard skip 2. Good, how are you? I'm working on some things. To know that this shit just ain't true. So I wish the world just said go to hell. Stop the clock on the wall doesn't matter at all. It's got it close. Yeah. I got you, bro. Good, how are you? Hi, how are you? Thank you, God, also. Very good sauce. Wake up, put some coffee in my cup. Take a drag, now I'm in the smile hot club. Still here, and it's all because I don't look. Therapy was too expensive, now I'm too drunk. I had it all, but I lost it. Being awake is exhausting. Keep drawing lines and I cross them. You should walk the other way, 'cause I pray beautiful things. Save yourself, don't let me get too close. Don't drink the poison I bring. The betrayal of wreckage where I go. All the nights when you're cold and you're lonely, you can miss it but don't let it go. 'Cause I pray beautiful things. I pray, I pray, I pray. Take a breath, realize you're better off in the end. You don't really want this. Let me know when the audio clears up. You know how to fix it all. You know without your boss, never gonna change because I had it all, but I lost it. Being awake is exhausting. Keep drawing lines and I cross them. You should walk the other way. I pray beautiful things. Save yourself, don't let me get too close. Don't drink the poison I bring. The betrayal of wreckage where I go. All the
me know when the audio clears up. I should play Rusty. dark in here. I'll work on it. Let's do some more Reiki. Clear it out. Thank you, God. Clearing out the audio.
Hey America, want to save $1,000? That was a retort.
I had to let my lips dry. You're making me laugh. Gotta let it set. Where? Where? She's kiss proof.
I wish I had the nerve to tell you how I feel. I wish I had the words, but when you're really here, I always play it off. Why can't I talk? I crumble into pieces when you're near.
Why do you think your opinion is relevant? That's how you sound. Hi, Austin. Fix the audio, please. Thank you.
Lately, I've been running red lights 'cause I don't wanna look to a passenger side when I stop and see in the comment.
Oh, anger. Why are you so angry? Trio, you're angry. Angry. Cranky little monkey you are. Felt that? Right there. Let's do... I have some other stuff with the audios. Not resolved pretty quickly, but God's energies keep going for now. This is catching my attention. But I also saw this one first, so let's go here. I'm going to skip two. I like this one.
under control. Well, something is going to happen to me that I don't know what it's going to be. Finally, you dream. Where you are now. Finally, you would dream where you are now. You would dream the dream of living the life that you are actually living today. That would be within the infinite multiplicity of choices you would have.
You're atheist, Rusty? See, look, I've told people before. I've met so-called Christians that were nastier people than atheists that I know. Atheists, claim to not believe in God, but they do seek to be genuinely good people. And that's something that the fake-ass Christians try to subscribe to, and it's all a front. They're casting stones at people who are more like modern-day Jesuses than they could ever strive to be. Claiming that they're holier than thou, claiming that they're more connected to the same person or type of person that they're targeting, the same way that Jesus was targeted and crucified. Whether it be verbal stones or misjudgments of others, and that is against their commandments for the Catholic. And baseline governance is for the Christians anyway, so it's just blasphemy and hypocrisy, bigotry, spiritual bigotry. And I'm not saying that Christians as a whole are fake. There are some, no matter where you go, whether it be a church or the grocery store, typically speaking, there will be good people and there will be bad people. People kind of halfway in between. It's about the intention. Subsequently, nasty, evil people could put up a building and call it a church, and guess who won't be there? That's right. I'm an ominist, right? So, absolutely God and Jesus, but I also see the same story, just repeating through other eras, timelines, and countries, languages, and I don't have the language barrier. Clear out the audio, please. We love this song.
a person who thinks all the time has nothing to think about except thoughts.
I like this one.
So, he loses touch with reality and lives in a world of illusions. By thoughts, I mean specifically chatter in the skull, perpetual and compulsive repetition of words.
Let me know when the audio is crisp. I have some other songs I'm going to play when that happens.
I'm not saying that thinking is bad.
We'll get there.
Like everything else, is useful in moderation. A good servant and a bad master. And all so-called civilized peoples have increasingly become crazy and self-destructive. Because
Good.
through excessive
Do you have a
thinking,
topic, Rusty? You want a general
that's the state. We confuse
reading?
science
Just starting with mental impact.
with the real world. This is the beginning of meditation.
This is Michelle Obama.
Most of us would have rather money than tangible wealth, and a great occasion is somehow spoiled for us unless photographed. And to read about it the next day in the newspaper is oddly more fun for us than the original event. This is a disaster. For as a result of confusing the real world of nature with mere science, we are destroying nature. We are so tied up in our minds that we've lost our senses. Time to wake up. What is reality? Obviously, no one can say because it isn't words. It isn't
Thank you for
material.
clearing the audio. I'm going to give some clicks.
Reality is
Gotcha. I don't need anything from you.
the point cannot be explained in words. I'm not trying to put you down. It's an expression of you as you are. One must live. We need to survive, to go on. We must go on.
I have to dig out some cards. I know where most of them are, I believe. But one of them I haven't used in a long time. And I see it. So it might take me a second to dig it out, but we'll do that. I got you. It's just narcissism on repeat. They're the ones bothered, obviously. Give me like 20 minutes, Rusty. Just to smoke a little bit and calibrate a little bit more. We got this. I'll help you. I just want to be in the best spot to do it. Let me put on my stuff. You like this, Max? Hold on. Okay, first of all, the song is Casual by Emerald Lake and Vablu, Vablu. That's a new one for me. Thanks for saying that, because I wouldn't have checked and noticed the emerald synchronicity had you not asked or said something about it. Secondarily, I giggled because I just heard a karmic complaining, basically, like a how is she so nonchalant? We're throwing all of our worst insults at her. Okay, that's a you problem. Your delusional opinion of me is none of my business. I thought that was funny. And the reality is, karmics, your delusional opinion of me, incorrect as it may be, though it may be none of my business, my life is truly none of yours. Thank you. I'll find something to do. Tell me when my audio is where it should be. I like this song. It's good. Is it crisp? So, like, if I play some sleep token, it'll be nice and lovely rather than disrespect the clarity of it. Let me know. It's a bit muffled. Yeah, that's not acceptable. Let me know when it's better. Let me make sure I'm not blocking the sound also. What's your song request? No. What's up?
Paid for and approved by Grandpa for Senate.
What I love.
I need to upgrade this account. I just should do it. I don't think about it in the day. Hold on. Oh, they're angry. They're karmics who are angry. I feel them. While I wait, let me just quickly go through and tell you. I haven't forgotten about you either, Rusty. Just give me a second to clean up my space. I'm wait for that edible to finish kicking in a little bit. My smoke bowl. So the spell work some of these people were doing or trying was geared towards blocking the removal of, thank you Danny, obstacles. I will do that tomorrow. So they wanted to keep being problematic. They wanted people to take back toxic lover, like toxic exes or people who maybe had cheated on them or were not good people for them. They wanted to block angelic luck and peace from coming through to help. They wanted you to not be protected when out and about. And me, right? They wanted, like, travel protection also came up behind that. So they wanted people not to be safe or to be in accidents or have issues. Sweeten the mood of an in-law. They wanted, I picked something up about this, like either the family of divine masculine or divine feminine to encourage this masculine or feminine towards somebody who wasn't for them or wasn't, maybe was a karmic, and away from their true counterpart, like peer pressure them out of their destiny. Reconnect with someone. They wanted people to connect with toxic people from the past and miss out on their blessings, their destinies. Yeah. Fear of giving birth. And so they also wanted, especially the divine feminine, like to be afraid of connecting with the divine masculine and having kids. But it could be both of them, like fear of coming together and building a family, trying to block that. Getting promoted. They wanted people to be afraid of, like, success, I guess. Or to be afraid of working together. They wanted people to continue fighting, especially family or siblings, for those that it's applicable to. They wanted, or they were doing spell work at this or wishing this at people. Yeah, helping someone decide if you're right for them. They wanted people around the masculine or the feminine to encourage them to either be alone instead of with a divine counterpart or to be with the wrong person for them. digital love spell. So they were throwing spells, especially if there's an online connection, but they were throwing spells to social media as well. Cleanse your chakras. So they wanted to, I've been doing a lot of chakra clearing as well. They wanted to bog up people's energy fields, especially so that they couldn't align with their highest selves and divine counterparts or recognize each other. They were trying to distort the energy, project. General healing. They wanted to block people's healing or cause harm and injury. Stay on good terms with an ex during a divorce, right? So they wanted people to go back towards toxic people or not fully invest in a healthy divine connection because they had one foot in the door, or like the door was cracked to the past or something like that. Something. It'll be a little different for different people, but this is one of the things that they were wishing. And in some cases, these people don't even really know what's going on. They've been making up scenarios in their head. Whatever they get scared or paranoid or upset about, then they go and do spell work, whether there's any validity behind it or not. But that's... Anyway. Spirit guide. Yeah, they don't like me talking about this. Wow. Chakra clearing, right? Throat chakra. Spirit guide meditation. They did not want people to connect to their spirit guides or listen to their highest team. Or they wanted people to fall for dark energies or spirit messages. Illusions, like the devil whispering lies, secrets, fears on people's shoulders. The devil energy, so to speak, whichever that may be. It's a trickster energy, basically. Ease nervousness, and even if that was the trick, to make people afraid of what they were not supposed to be afraid of and have no need to be afraid of when it's their destiny, their fated partner. Chicken garlic soup. They wanted people to be sick or to not take care of their proper nutrition. I actually made some of that. Spell for good luck. Ease unhappiness. So they wanted people to have bad luck and they wanted people to be unhappy. These are miserable people and they wanted people to join them in their misery, get a mortgage approved. They wanted people to either invest in things that were not right for them again, or they wanted people not to be able to move or to be able to have stability, upgrade or improve their home and life or environment, or move to get away from whoever's trying to cause harm, even. Banish negativity. They didn't want people to block them out and their toxicity. Bless and protect a home. Yeah, they wanted to keep entrapping and throwing daggers and harm at people, energetically and otherwise. Stopping difficult neighbors. They wanted to continue to be problematic, even just on a local scale. Healthy eating motivation, there it is. They didn't want people to take care of themselves. This could also be out of jealousy, like body envy and jealousy. Cleanse your aura, right? They don't want people to have a clear space. They just keep throwing spell work. Okay, you keep clearing your energy out. Well, fine, I'll throw more spell work. And then you get bad karma, and then you get mad. And then you think it's bad luck or that I'm throwing spell work, and then you try to do more spell work, but really you're just getting a backfire on your spell work. That's bad karma. So, you know? You know? Mind clearing crystal water. They didn't want people to clear out their energy space or have a clear crown chakra. Like headaches, migraines, and sinus problems. They wanted people to be bogged up energetically, especially. But even if that manifested physically, yeah, they were just attacking the throat chakra, hoping maybe if somebody was in a spot like that, they couldn't speak, or maybe I couldn't sing. That's what they wanted, for example. Onyx protection. I have an onyx ring in here. Stop bathroom accidents. That could be with, I just saw something about elder care, right? They wanted either that or pet care. The pet care came out as well. So this could have to do with just like people in your surroundings or animals in your surroundings, meaning chaos, constant messes to clean up. That's what they were hoping and wishing. Yeah, bring a lost pet home. It was an attack towards animals. Could be elders too. Cleanse and charge your workspace, right? They kept attacking people's these could be people who were doing the copycat thing, trying to compete. In some cases, cleanse and charge your workspace. And similarly speaking, yeah, see, they're trying to play with spell work now. I'm picking it up. Cleanse and charge your workspace. Like the online spells, they kept doing spells at people's social medias as well. Fertility. Trying to do fertility spells. Trying to mess with people's money and abundance. Helping a business thrive, right? They were trying to attack somebody's business, career change, or block them from moving forward, or if not accepting an offer, then like from somebody extending an offer, some kind of interference. Attracting new love, yeah, it could be both even. Strengthening psychic abilities, they wanted to block people's spiritual gifts. And also from, like, there are people who get very upset that I'm spiritually gifted because I know what they're doing. And they don't like that. They want to do their dirty little deeds under the cover of what they thought was darkness. No, throwing stones, you're not invisible. They get mad. So they try to attack the third eye and the crown chakra, at minimum. It's crazy work. Cleanse your spirit. Heal yourself of fears and phobias. So they were trying to scare people or even send demons. No, you're not alone. Gonna make this place your home. Demons, they fill you with fear, something like that. So, hello. Settle down, it'll all be clear. Don't pay no mind to the demons that fill you with fear. No, you're not alone. Gonna make this place your home. Right, they're mad, they're upset. So they're trying to block those things from coming through. Love, money, new moving home space, happy home space, environment, all of it. In some cases it's because they can't. And I also saw on another karmic who was sending harm. It's like their car broke down or there was an accident or something happened with a car, again, another car issue. And it's part of their karma. They're being set down by the universe. Beat the blues. They wanted people to be sad. They wanted to try to create depression in people, even by bullying. Improve your popularity. So they were trying to oppress people or suppress. I just heard algorithm, maybe algorithm suppression. They didn't want people to have success in what? Business? I was also picking up the social media attacks, remember? There it is. Self-love. Trying to take digs at people to lower their self-worth. peace. They were trying to block peace again that came out, and then saying goodbye to stress. So they kept trying to cause problems to stress people out. In fact, I'm going to wait right there on those. See what plays. I'm curious.
Civic High.
Double spam. All right. You still here, Rusty? There you are. Uh-oh. Cheetos. Hot Cheetos. That sounds painful. Ew. Ew. Oh, look what's playing. I like this one. Should I get so far? Should I get so fly? 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 When we ride, we're banging raw high. Doing what we do, watching strings getting high. Girl, you keep it so fly with your sweet honey buns. You be there when the money comes, you be there when the money comes. Off time, I can't lie. I love to get blow. With my little sugar, I'm your little chulo. And every time we kick it, it's all to the groovy. Treat you like my sticky icky or my sweet ooey gooey. Thank you. Should I get so fly? 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 Should I get so fly?
I ain't worried about a thing. I just hit me your leg. I got a fat stack and a super fly chicken. I ain't taking you say to play. She flies like the planes in the air. That's right, she full ball, setting the wrong tone. I'm digging the energy and I'm loving her whole song.
So fly like a dove, like a raven, with the politics with some fly conversation and a natural mood. I'm a natural dude, and we some natural fools, hanging out by the pool.
She like no sexy cool mama.
Blazing up around.
So gifted, should I get so fly? 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 You know what's together when we ride, we're banging raw high. Doing what we do, watching strings getting high. Girl, you keep it so fly with your sweet honey buns. You was there when the money gone, you be there when the money come. You know what's together when we ride, we're banging raw high. Doing what we do, watching strings getting high. Girl, you keep it so
Empire of the
fly
Sun.
with your sweet
What's
honey
that?
buns. You was there when the money gone, you be there when the money comes. For real though.
How are you, Motocross? Is it a song? Oh, is it a movie? What is it?
So high like I'm a star. So high like I'm a star. So high
Is it this movie? Really? I've heard this song a lot. Gotcha. I'm interested. No. No, baby. I don't know who you are, but death is... No, death is irregular. Don't you fafo. That means fuck around and find out. Don't you do it. Prove it. Toodles. Got proof enough for ya? Peasant? Fairy dust. No. When they pick on my people, they have to go. All right. I'm gonna go grab those decks momentarily. I heard this earlier. Somebody said, Michelle, is this Michelle Obama? Do I look like Michelle Obama? Thought it was hilarious though.
This is the realest I've ever been, realest I've ever been. The minority, they wouldn't let me in the minority. Vexing the president, fighting. Then I might get some preference. I got an ego, but I'm never flexing it. When you're the truth, you ain't worried about replicas. This is the realest I've ever been. This is the realest I've ever been. Singing, be it delicate. I like to fuck with the lights on. I like to kind of fight it out without a title. I like it most when I'm riding. You love me most when I'm riding and looking up to me. You gon' look up to me. I love it when you look up to me. You know you gon' look up to me. This is the realest I've ever been, realest I've ever been. See all my demons and strip all my skeletons. I might just kill you if you touch a relative. Usually nice, but I'm just hella sensitive. See all the vibes and I swerve all the vitamins. Sell up my show so the snakes, they ain't relevant. Don't fuck with negative, they try to fuck me, but two of them celibate. But usually I like to fuck with the lights on. I like to kind of fight it out without a title. I like it most when I'm riding. You love me most when I'm riding and looking up to me. You look up to me. I love it when you look up to me. You know what's gonna look up to me. Yeah, looking up to me. You know what's gonna look up to me. I love it when you look up to me. You know what's gonna look up to me. Trinidad legend, sauce, study legacies. These W's don't come without some penalties. Like Barbie and Amy, may they rest in peace. Thank God that the Spirit's been blessing me. And every now and then I feel the world testing me. Stop when day one start looking like the enemies. Stop when whiskey starts looking like the remedy. I'm trying to share my life, but I'm precious with my energy. Unbothered, unbothered. Impermeable, unbothered, impermeable, unbothered. I'm the people's champ, Obama, and you won't understand me. Impermeable, unbothered, sick allergic to the con artist. Fake woke, an imposter.
Only real ones up in my roster.
Like Junior T, that's my roster. You know, I just been bossed up. I've been high, my shit be
That's so funny. You said sword. Sword, guess what just popped up? Justice card. Sword. If you only knew. I have a surprise. It's not ready yet, but I'm working on it. Yeah, I only smoke indica too, actually. Sativa makes you anxious. Yep. It's just your body chemistry. Me too. It's all right. You know, it works for you. That's good. Right, Kissy, Kitty, you like a hybrid. And some people like a blend. When I have less trauma and stress, I'm working on healing and processing out, I can tolerate a bit more of a blend too. I still prefer an indica dominant, like a high indica dominant. Always. But I'm a little less like strict about how high the indica is at that point. But it's because I know my nervous system. You got it. It's actually very smart. Oh, side note, because I know a lot of my people here have been seeing a lot of the trolls. I've just been dismissing them mostly, but I've been picking up a download for the last day or so, and some of them have it's not always called this, but this is one term for it, which was specifically chat GPT psychosis. It's also called AI psychosis in some cases, but some of them have been doing that. Yeah, I feel them trying spell work here. Crown, let's clear that out. I still have a couple of decks to pull out. Working on it, Rusty.
There ain't no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands in forever. I know there is hope in these waters, but I can't bring myself to swim when I am drowning in this. So go easy on me. I had good intentions and the highest hopes, but I know it now. Probably doesn't even show. Go easy on me, baby. I was still a child. I didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. I had no time to choose what I chose to do. So go easy on me. I don't remember what that other deck was. It looks like. Sweet dreams, Maxie. Thanks for being here. Let me go find them.
Hey America, want to save $1,000?
So
Here's a
loud.
rhetorical question. Switch to Spectrum and save $1,000.
Somebody said Cleopatra earlier. Got a song for that too. I have over 500 decks over here, so I'm looking for one in particular out of 500. And
Don't need no man that's vanilla.
it's alright.
I need a vet, no beginner. Best name my body, that's my reputation. They calling highly on their motivation. No, don't even start. Don't mess with my heart. You're gonna pay the drama. Like Cleopatra, crazy. Shouldn't I goddess, you should treat me like a queen. I know how we're done with more than this gold around my neck. Little bit like Cleopatra, so baby bow down to me. Bow down to me. Bow down, baby, bow down. You're in the presence of greatness, so put your name on the wait list. You know I got a lot of options, down to me.
Well, I haven't used these ones in like years. I see them. Like I keep getting visions of these ones. I know I need these ones, but
Eyesight blurry, tipping on some O's, you can see my mouth jury. I got 4 different sets, it's a fabulous thing. One white, one yellow, like fabulous chain, and the other set. All the pretty girls wanna fit it.
I do have a Sia song actually up in the queue, but it was this one. Heard it earlier, Clara.
Protect.
Help, I have done it again. I have been here
I was doing a reading for a doctor recently. So I had it in my backpack. Hold on. 11 on the clock on the East Coast.
Seeing shows in evening clothes with you. From nervous times and getting drunk. To staying up and waking up with you. I was sleeping at the edge, holding something we don't need. This delusion in our heads is gonna bring us to our knees. So come on, let it go.
Yeah. Audio's good. That hurts my ears. I was hearing this earlier today. Hurt your ears too? I gotta find that deck.
I'm so into you, Ariana. I can barely breathe. And all I wanna do is to fall in deep. 'Cause close ain't close enough until we cross the line, baby.
I'll use this one.
So name your game to play, and I'll roll the dice. Ariana. Oh baby, look what you started. The temperature's rising here. Is this gonna happen? I've been waiting and waiting for you to make a move before I make a move.
No, Divine Masculine needs to lead.
So baby, come light me up, or maybe I'll let you on. A little bit dangerous, but baby, that's how I want. A little less conversation and a little more touch my body. 'Cause I'm so into you, into you, into you. Got everyone watching us, so baby, let's keep it secret. A little bit scandalous, but baby, let's let them see it. A little less conversation and a little more touch my body. 'Cause I'm so into you, into you, into you. This could take some time, baby.
James Arthur singing Into You.
Oh, I made so many mistakes. I better get this right. I better get this right. Oh, baby, look what you started. The temperature's rising here. Is this gonna happen? I've been waiting and waiting for you to make a move before I make a move. So baby, come light me up, or maybe I'll let you on. A little bit dangerous, but baby, that's how I want it. A little less conversation and a little more touch my body. 'Cause I'm so into you, into you, into you. Got everyone watching us, so baby, let's keep it secret. touch my body, 'cause I'm so into you, into you, into you. I'm so into you, baby. Oh, I'm so into you, baby. I better get this right. Alright, we're gonna break this down. If you know the words, please sing along. It's like this. It's the remix to Ignition. I'm fresh out the kitchen. I'm a rolling up body. Got every man you wishing. Sipping on coke and rum. I'm like so out, I'm drunk. It's a freaking weekend. Baby, I'm about to have me some fun. It's a remix to Ignition. I'm fresh out the kitchen. Mama rolling up body. Got every man you wishing. Drinking like coke and rum. I'm like so I'm drunk. Baby, I'm so into you, into you, into you. So baby,
He's covering and like mixing songs. I think the first one is "Into You" by, is that Ariana Grande? And then yeah, it is. And then I don't. The singer of the second one is R. Kelly. So like we don't like him. If you know, you know. Terrible person, but he's mashing the songs together. He did good. Speaking of, I like this better than the original, honestly. I like it's softer. I like it. See if you can guess the song.
my baby don't dance around because she loves me so. And this I know for sure. What does she really love me? But can't stand to see me walk out the door. Don't try to fight the feeling, 'cause the thought alone is killing me right now. Thank God for mom and dad for sticking two together when we don't know how. If you've got it, oh, if you've got it, but got it, just don't get on, there's nothing at all. We get together, we get together. The second's always better when there's feelings involved. Let me see that.
This is Sleep Token. Sleep Token's cover of Hey Ya. Hey Ya was initially by Outkast, but I like this one. Yeah, Sleep Token, soul. They have a lot of soul in their voices. Thank you.
You take the dark and call me out. I appreciate you all alone. I know we got here. I know we got here. I am the shadow, you're a passenger. I am the intake of breath, so shut I know you better. Just wanna know you better. If you wanna give, give me what you can give. No, I don't taste the blessings of the end. Wanna give me everything again. Give really give. I'll tear the fiber from the filament. I'll be the limit of the light again. All the ways you better. All the ways you better. I'll be watching for your enemies. To let them know that they can really be. I wanna know you're out there. I wanna know you're out there. If you wanna give me what you can give. Don't taste the blessings in me. Wanna give me everything again. Give everything. Just wanna give you all that I can give. Only God can step blessings in me. Give me everything again. Give everything. Open all fair. I won't fight again. I won't fight again. 11:22 it was a minute ago, wasn't it? Waking moments, I'll be there. I'll be there. If you wanna give me what you can give. Don't just stick pulses in me. You wanna give me everything and give everything. Just wanna give you all that I can give. Oh my God, can't stick pulses in me. Everything and give everything. Cheers. My ASMR up for later. She's in the queue. When I clock out. Really, I just went to save it. Because an ASMR artist, I like put out a new video, but she started to play.
Let me go to my playlist. I was hearing this earlier. Let's have one more bowl and snitch.
When we were made, it was no accident. We were tangled up like branches in a flood. I'm certain, no. That you and I are crossing course, driven by a holy force. I know you can see that you will be mine. Yeah, you will be mine. Fire in the earth we walk will never stop me reaching for.
I need
See you again.
2 minutes.
We're colors over all the wasted years. Excited to bring you near. I know you can see. I know you can see.
I knew it. I'm so good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Are you here, Rusty? That's so funny. I'll leave that right there. I feel like there's one more. There's another deck. Pieces not right now, but oh no. That is fortunate. Okay. I need a couple of things. Hold on. I haven't really been eating today. I'm fasting. My blood sugar's crashing. Let me take a couple bites of this. This is from my dinner last night. I didn't finish. I've been wondering about you, Tim. I might be able to help with that a little bit. I heard that. Somebody's asking what this is. A scrambled egg with lots of chili oil. Spicy chili oil. And hummus. Can't forget the hummus. That's strange. Must have been condensation. Very strange. Cheers. Somebody said, is that just a spoonful of hummus? Yes. That's delicious. Zero complaints. All right. Thanks for being patient and bearing with me. I'm not done, but for now. Yeah, I agree. You still need to reach out for adequate help, but I'll also see what the card's saying. They'll probably say the same thing. It's an option. Hit it from all angles, but the message will be the same. However, it might have a bit of hope and guidance in it. We'll see. Frosty. I was looking for one of my mediumship decks. I don't usually use these, but I was called to. The first two that came out were I'm standing right next to you and we are soulmates. And this is your dad. He said, I'm standing right next to you. Well, he was telling me about the cards and to stop. That was enough of these. He told me when he was done talking and what he meant with another card and not to pull another one for here, and that I might not understand what this was saying, which we'll get to in a second, but you will, or should, or I don't know, something. We'll get to it. I'll just listen. He knew what he wanted. He knew. He's very direct. I don't even know how to put it into words, but yeah. So I'm standing right next to you and We Are Soulmates came out. And I kept looking at the We Are Soulmates like, is he spirit guide now? Is that what you're saying? Your spirit guide? We're soulmates? Soulmates don't have to be romantic, just to be clear. It could be familial or platonic. And then there is no time where I am. Time is only on earth. And there's not time on the other side. It just is. It's just energy. So like if you want something, if you're asking for help with something, you should say now, because to the angels, it could be 2 weeks from now on human time, but really it's just like they just got to it when they got to it on the energy plane, to be specific. Like if you're praying, asking for help, preferably now, with whatever you're asking about. There's no time where I am. This is not for you, Tim. This is Rusty's reading. Unless you're talking about the hotline, then carry on. Time is only on earth. Okay, so my death was painless also came out. Please don't worry or hold on to guilt. I don't know if you were there or could be there when he passed, but there's something about not having any. I don't know what this is. But the last card that came out said, I have become one of your guides, and that's what I thought he was saying when the We Are Soulmate card came out, with I'm standing right next to you, and that sounds like you tried to be there. Yeah, he's like, don't have any guilt about that. So I was just picking something up about that, like whether you were there, being there, or not being there, something about that specifically. Don't worry about it, he said. So he's saying his death was painless. And then while I was shuffling, I also saw that there was a card that came out, and it said that I'm pain free or something like that. So I don't know if he was not feeling well or something, but he's all right now. He wants you to be all right, though. And so this card stuck to the top of the deck, fatherly love. And then also severing ties, protection from further injury, and protection, kindness, and undertaking. So it sounds like a spirit guide, a protector. Oh yeah, this was absolutely the energy. It's conservative, serious, formal, very... He was very direct. He knew what he wanted when he wanted it. He was very clear about everything. bone cancer. He says I'm alright now. Patience came out, and then fear. Not everything might not always happen right when you want it, he's also saying. But patience. He says I'm always with you. Okay. I got something about love too. I don't know if you're in a relationship or like are dating or wanting to something like that, but he also, that's why I pulled so many decks there. He had messages to come through because he's a spirit guide and he was trying to help you in whatever different areas he's wanting to talk about, and I'm just listening. Romantic Knight came out, but rings came out before that. So symbol of love, union, soul connection, romantic entanglement, sexual encounter. Also spicy. So there's chemistry there, or there will be. If this is not an impending relationship coming, this is like a sparks within your own connection. But fear came out as well. So worry and concern. He's saying don't worry. Don't worry about it. Whether it be him, and he's like, feel your feelings. The grief process is part of that. But I hear don't let it control or rule you. Live your life. Apothecary, right medicine. Healing. There's healing. Used to say he was like you. Okay, so what came out here first was kiss. That sounds like a relationship to me. And so I confirmed it with another card, and what came out behind that was wooing, seek, search, encounter, chase. So it's like there will be this connection, the sublimation of love, eternal loyalty, and a noble sacrifice. You have a healthy, steady connection that if it's not here, there's a potential for one coming. What came out behind kiss was determination. So I asked, okay, what do you mean determination? Determination, courage, perseverance, no more indecisiveness, and firmness. And then it confirmed it, and Romeo came out. So idealistic lover, passion, rashness, quickly changing moods. You just said he knew I left my ex before he passed. So that, I'm not sure if that's what this next one is talking about. I just heard something. If this was not an unhealthy connection, if this was something that is a good connection or has the potential to be, then I can understand these cards in that regard. If it was not a healthy connection, don't worry about it. Just let the past be the past. But if this is one of those connections where you'd be open to having it back, reconcile came up. That doesn't have to mean going back to the past, though. Resolving conflicts and letting go of the past. Forgetting the hate also comes out here. So that doesn't have to mean taking an ex back. This can be just like I said, leaving the past in the past so that you have connection. Face your heart. Do not follow it blindly, right? Like feel your feelings, honor your emotions, and the reality of the scope and the scope of the situation. But if it was unhealthy, remember that, honor that, and just let it be. Subsequently, he had something to say about money too. Donations, tithing, and charitable work came out. So there's something about manifesting, like doing something for people or getting rid of old things that you don't need or don't want or don't like anymore. It makes space for the incoming or influx of things that you do, and then it's safe for you to receive. So it sounds to be like talking about being open to, well, it's really giving and receiving. Receptivity. Yeah. Dan, I agree. I'm going, if you would like me to do a quick reading and see what's up and like what advice the divine has, maybe what direction as a life purpose path or career path or whatever it is, I can certainly do that. But regardless of that, you're still going to need to reach out and get some support for yourself. I would say that the state that you're in now needs some kind of professional. You need a professional to talk to. There's no shame in that. No, there's no shame in that. But this isn't productive. It's not going to help you. There's a difference between like venting and communicating and then just like dumping your crap over here. If you're actually wanting to get some help and support, that's one thing. But just to come over here and complain and not get any help and then keep coming back to complain, that's really just energy vampirism at that point. So I'm here, but even if I do a reading, whether it's like around money or it doesn't matter what it is, love, a career path, a life purpose path, none of those things are going to be a cure-all for the things that you're feeling. You need to address whatever wounds that you have, and yes, it can help get you aligned with these things. But even if you have a good person in your life, where the state that you're in now, like having a lover, a partner, is not going to fix that. It might be able to distract you from it for a minute, but you have some underlying stuff that's also going on. Like self-esteem, insecurity issues. I'm never liked or loved. I'm like, nobody likes me. I'm a loner. That's not going to go away. Those insecurity issues are not going to go away if you have more money. They're not going to go away if you have a partner that loves you. You can have somebody that loves you all you want, but if you don't love yourself, what did you say? Starts with self-love. Yes. If you don't start working on that, at least, none of those other things are going to matter. So I can do a reading, and any of these topics or circumstances could change or shift for you, and that's great. But if you don't get whatever else is going on worked on, and if you don't actually talk to somebody, a professional who's qualified to help you through this, or a grief counselor at minimum or something, then this is going to spill over into all of those other things, into love, life connection, into work, career, money, and possibly sabotage those things. So, that's all. No, I'm not saying that. But you keep coming here to complain, and then you say that you don't want to get help, and then you don't want to call anybody, and I can't help you then. If I do a reading for you, would you like me to do one? I'll happily do one. The reading's going to tell you the same thing. It might have some other things and some things to help, like what direction to go. Maybe be open to love. Maybe what things to invest in with your time, or how to self-care. I can help with that. Like, I can help with some of that. But one of the self-care things is mental health, self-care, and that means you need to talk to somebody, talk to a professional. And that's coming from somebody that talks to professionals. But you cannot keep coming here to complain and then do nothing about it. Nobody here can help fix that for you. Only you can choose to change this situation and how you feel. If it's a chemical imbalance or something, like a hormonal chemical imbalance, depressive something, then you need a doctor and maybe some medicine to help level you out. If it's not that and it's situational, then maybe you just need some talk therapy with a doctor. I mean, we can support to a degree, but at this point I just feel like you're trauma dumping, not wanting help, not wanting resolution. What are you here for then? That's all. It's like I'm kind of maxed out on, first of all, my energy on this, and second of all, my capability of like how much I can do in the situation. So, let me know. But okay, it's safe for you to receive, Rusty. I didn't say that. You're absolutely allowed to vent and like express how you feel. That's fine. And I don't have a problem with that. But to just do that and then do nothing else, to not get help or want help, because that's been the consistent advice. Like, I don't know what else I can't, what else can I do for you other than a reading? Like at that point, how much is going to vent helping? If you keep coming back and venting about the same things, and it's not making you feel better because you keep coming back to do it. Like, there needs to be something else added to this in order for you to heal and release whatever this is. That's what we're saying. This is not a problem. Only if this is all you're doing about it. Because this is a step, but it's not the solution. Right, telling somebody about the issue, that's great. That's a first step. Even if it's some kind of support network, something. But that alone is not going to fix the problem, fix the situation. That's all. No, you're absolutely, you're not listening. You are, I'm not telling you not to express your feelings. That's a first step, I said. That's a first step. But you already told us that last time. Nothing that you're saying today is new information that I'm seeing. You are supposed to express your feelings. What you're not supposed to do is go and complain about the same exact thing every single day to people who can't fix it for you. and expect a solution or expect a change in your life. At that point, you're just complaining. You're not looking for a solution. What do you want to, there's nothing I can do about it for you. So at that point, you're just coming to stress me out. No, that's fine. Some people like to vent and that's it, not do anything about it. They just want to be heard. And that's fine, but he's coming here saying, hey, I'm suicidal. Nobody likes me. Like, then you need to talk to a doctor. Coming here every day and telling me that you're suicidal and nothing's changing isn't going to change anything. I empathize with that. But I don't empathize with somebody who's just coming to vent and trauma dump and it's siphoning my energy when they don't want to actually go get the help that they need to do something about the problem. I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you say that you're hurting. That's you need some support. But I can't give you the type of support that you need. I listened. You're expressing your feelings, but you expressed the same thing yesterday. And so it didn't change. Coming here and venting isn't fixing the problem, is it? Because you're going to feel that way tomorrow and want to just talk about it and trauma dump tomorrow too. You need to talk to a doctor though. That will do some actual help for you. That's all. That's all. I'm listening. You're expressing your feelings. That's great. Okay, ADHD on top of everything. That's, that's a lot of us have stuff. Trauma but that's another reason that you need a doctor. Okay, it's not my responsibility to bear that weight for you. I empathized, I listened. I was real nice yesterday, but today I'm kind of fed up with it because I just see the cycle. If I don't say this now, you're going to do the same thing tomorrow, and I don't want to deal with it. I'm not saying I want anything to happen to you either. I'm saying get the help that you need, but I'm saying I can't give that to you. I'm not licensed. I'm not qualified to give you that help, nor am I. And that's not my job, babe. Yeah. I'm like, that's great. You opened up, you expressed, you told somebody that there's something going on, and we listened with lots of love and empathy. We gave you actually hours of our time yesterday. But to just keep going around in the same thing when you don't actually want to find a solution, we've given you options of solution. We've given you phone numbers, we've given you resources. There's nothing else I can do. So if you don't want to do anything with that information or to change it, then I don't want to hear about it. Because, again, ADHD is... I've got ADHD too. Do you want me to feel bad about that? Another reason you need a doctor. I can't fix that for you. Maybe you need some medicine. Anyway. I have empathy, but I have boundaries and empathy for myself too. Thank you. To be very clear, it's not your feelings. Hi, Damien. It's not your feelings that are the problem or the fact that you came here to express them. It's the repetitious cycle of negativity and refusal to actually do anything with it. But then, again, coming back to complain as if any of that's my fault. That's all. There's just a line. Time to smoke, that's right. All right. So you also got some angel messages that came out, like spirit guide messages. You have an important, this is Rusty, you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. Yes. Do you do art? Are you an artist? Yes, the timing is right for this new, or it could be like a creative project. It doesn't have to be art per se, but some kind of project you were cooking up. Yeah, work on that. Possibly even launching a business, maybe. Even if it's moonlighting. Just like a pop-up or a online shop. I don't know. Something. Whatever you were thinking about. The timing is right for this venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. And then also, I don't know if you have kids or this is talking about you as the son, right? But it says your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by God and the angels. And so you have support. You've got spirit guide support. And also he's one of your main guides. That's what I was picking up energetically first. I was glad to see it come out in the cards to confirm though. But I mean, it's draw and do vocals. Yeah. Yeah. I hear, he says, honor your gifts. You have those for a reason. Something about you're talented. Also, something about maybe he didn't give you as much credit when he was alive. Possibly. Or like he liked your stuff more than he said, or you know, something about not appreciating it as much or telling you about, I don't know exactly what it says, but he's saying something about I should have said I'm proud of you and thank you more. Thank you for what? He's saying something about if there's a toxic situation, something that you know is not healthy for you, don't go back to the past. Yeah. I hear stubborn. I don't know if he's talking about the relationship between you sometimes or him. So he's talking, I don't know, something about stubborn. Forgive. He says, I forgive. Try to keep him in. Yeah. Don't go back to the past. If it's toxic, let it go. That came out twice. I feel like there's another deck. I don't know what it is. Do you have any other questions or? I feel like I'm not quite done. Or is there an area of focus that we didn't touch that you have been thinking about or wanting? Both of us. Stop. Smoke. Well, then just if there's anything else that you were worried about or thinking about or wondering, or like an area of focus or topic. I have like 500 decks over here, so I can narrow it down by like genre, kind of, sometimes. I don't know if you see it. Yeah, he says that, yeah, he says don't worry about me. He says he's got God on his side. Okay. Sometimes God makes, it's like okay, there are levels to the archangelic realm, yeah? But then there are just regular spirits, and they are not as powerful on a frequency level as the holy angels. However, God will sometimes, it's ascension, give certain spirit guides wings. It's like being the hall monitor in school. And they have extra privileges. But it's because they've earned them. Well, I'm picking up military. Anyway. He has wings. God gave him wings. It's the same thing with my Nana, actually, happened. Those fact. Yeah, I was picking up this very. It was kind of that energy I couldn't quite place earlier. Very like he knew what he wanted, and it was very direct. It was kind of militant, almost a little bit. I don't know if it was actual military training or just kind of a demeanor, maybe even a bit of stoicism sometimes, but yeah, I couldn't quite place it. I didn't really have words for it, but it was kind of like that. If you know, the soldier thing. Sometimes I get like that too now. But on the flip side, I fully understand my uncle a lot more. He was a state trooper, a lieutenant of them actually, and he was in the war. Uncle Bud. He was very. We didn't even really talk. Like I always saw him at family gatherings, but he was pretty quiet. He kind of sat there very quiet and man of few words, kind of postured, rigid. If you know, you know. Very, very militant. But I get him now. Shit. Is there anything else that's been pressing on you? We're here. You got a spirit team ready to give you any answers you need really quickly. I'm pretty ready to close out the reading, but I want to make sure I cover the bases. And it was kind of a lot maybe to process, but cheers. Yeah. And he was saying something about that, like no indecision, make up your mind, and yeah, wanting to make the right choice, but once you know, like you go for it. Cheers. You're very welcome. I feel like there's something else. If there's anything else, you come back, alright? I got you. Put a pin in that for now. Let me clear the space a bit and recalibrate. I think I also need to pull something else out. My blood sugar's starting to stabilize a little bit more, but I was fasting today, so probably should make some soup. Yeah, if you need to process a little bit, that's fine. You're not alone. Oh, I have a question. When you do your art, I just heard channel, like vocals. I bet you have the gift of channeling. Hello. That's so cute. When you do your art, do you get like mental images in your head of what to put on whatever your medium is, paper or... I guess I'm asking about your process. The answer doesn't really matter. It's just kind of helping me fine-tune the specifics of your gifts. References. But when you go to do that, do you get like an idea of something in your head, or you just like suddenly you just like know what you want to work on, and then you go and find maybe some visual references subsequently? Or how is your process of deciding like what you're going to draw? Or does it like come to you in a mental flash, like a picture, like in your mind's eye, or it's just like an idea in your head suddenly, even like a thought, or just like a knowing? How does... just comes to you as a thought? God, okay. Yeah, so it's your spiritual... I bet you have I feel like you have the ability to... I'm hearing that you do. You have the ability, whether you've tapped into it or not yet, as well, especially maybe with the music, to channel, potentially. And then the thought, it's not like a visual, that's visionary, that's being a seer, which I do that as well. But having just like a thought in your head would be clear knowing. So that's claircognizance. It's one of your gifts as well. And then the dreams. Just got chills. Pretty self-explanatory. But the sleep plane is just it's the spirit plane. It's the astral plane. A lion. I just put a reading out on my other channel, and the Divine Masculine energy card came out with like a sleeping lion, like he'd been put on a freeze, like he wasn't quite sure which way to go or what to do, or was trying to figure something out, or was coming out of a still period, finding direction. It's on my SeraFae Reiki channel. It's part 1. I haven't put out part 2 yet. I was trying to fit it all into one, but I didn't. It's just a little bit too long. I didn't want to speed up the vocals on this one. It would have required running it through a different program, and I just didn't have I didn't care. I'll do 2 parts. I don't normally, but it's fine. So, I need to light some sage. I feel that. Sending crown chakra attacks. 1222. Let's do some Reiki as well. Cheers. Where's the wolf drawing? Is it on your profile? Subsequently, Dreams are weird. You'll have a dream seeing a picture of a drawing, but it's not your drawing. You mean like before you draw it, you see it done before you've even done it, and then you go and find it and find the references to do it? Or you mean you see other people's drawings in your dreams? Because it could be a number of things, really. Karmic is angry. The wolf is on my community. I didn't even see it or get notification of it. Thank you for telling me. I wasn't ignoring you. Oh no, Rusty. I don't think that you're seeing someone else's drawings. That's why I asked that question. I think you're you're getting visions in your sleep. Which makes sense. Especially with that military kind of mentality. Sometimes that can create a block. But your subconscious is what runs when you're sleeping. So anything that might kind of tune out those other things that might be perceived as nonsense or kind of far-fetched during the day, your spirit on the spirit plane, on the sleep plane, knows that it's legit while you're sleeping. So that conscious awareness. You know, children are afraid of ghosts because they haven't been told that ghosts aren't real and programmed out of dismissing them. Yet, animals too. Well, you can reprogram accessing those things back again. It's just programming. So, I think that's why. I think that you're in your sleep. So I asked about the visions. I do think you have some potential to tap into like seer capabilities to a degree, at least if you wanted to and practice and worked on it. That also includes honoring your emotions. Sometimes if you need to just cry and let something go, you need to do that. Don't tough it out and be a man and rub some dirt in it. Don't do that. It'll block your crown chakra and your third eye chakra right out. If you need to feel your feelings, it's okay. And trust me when I tell you, I get it. I put on armor a lot of the time and it's heavy. Sometimes it's hard to cry with that shit on. But it's very healing, and it can be a good cathartic release as well. It can release stagnant energy. The wolf. Wolf is also a spirit totem for us over here. Angel paintings. No. That's channeling. You paint with your eyes closed in meditation. It sounds strange, but you get no. You paint. You get a lot of compliments. You call them angel paintings because you don't paint them. Angels do. If that's it could be one of two things, but really it's both. Channeling, yes, but there's something called automatic writing. I do that too. And when you just let go and like someone else is moving the brush. Hello, happy 420. Oh, happy 420. That's right. Cheers. Cheers. You have gifts, you have art gifts. That's cool. Yeah. Stoic. Very stoic energy. That was kind of militant. I get it. You put on armor to keep to keep yourself safe. That's kind of a stoicism. There's also a point where underneath the armor there's something still that needs to be processed. Like, I get more shit done when I'm mad than when I'm sad. However, mad is exhausting. Sad is not exhausting, but it's less exhausting than mad. Mad's like burnout energy. You have to recover from both. Both are viable feelings. Valid. But I find there's this level to it where you put on the armor to protect yourself, right? But then you become so stoic that it's almost like it pushes aside those emotional states, which, again, to a degree, at a time, can be beneficial and helpful for you to get through something. But not when those things are still there, those wounds really are still there underneath. They're just buried. Then they get hard to let out sometimes. You know what I find is helpful for that, though?